Hi, my name is Jamie, and I'm today going to talk to you a little bit about steering. Okay, do you recognize this car? That's a good thing. This was in one of our other web tips, and what it does is it teaches you a little bit about steering. Steering is extremely important to cars. It's even more important to you when you're driving with your parents. If they take their hands off the wheel and throw them up in the air, you should too, because that's not a good thing. You need to make sure that you always have control of your car, and that's what steering helps you do. It's easy with this car because we don't have very much on it. It's more of a skeleton of a car or a shell of a car. And so when you want to add things, you want to add wheel arches or you want to add a canopy or some type of an interior, that's when it gets a little bit tricky. This car right here is the beginnings of a bigger car. It looks a little bit sad. Maybe you find this at a used car dealership. But anyways, it shows a good point. Underneath here, we have the same idea as the other one. Back and forth, when you turn the wheels go up and down and back and side to side. The problem is that when you get to a bigger car, the wheels can get bigger too. And now when you want to turn them back and forth, guess what? They hit inside here on the wheel arch. If I try to turn this wheel right now, it stops. It's almost like a brake. And that's not a good thing. So there are a few things that you can do to try to fix this problem. The first thing you can do is like we did on a previous model of ours, which is this beautiful black car. The black car takes care of the problem because its wheel arches are really wide. So when you turn the wheel back and forth, it's got a big opening. In fact, if you look at the back part of the car and the front part is a lot wider. And what that does is it allows a really big tire to move back and forth, and that helps fix the problem. But sometimes you can't do that. If we go back to our yellow car, we want to have it a little bit tighter on here. So one thing that you can do when you turn it over is you can add a stop inside here. A stop is very simple. It's just a small brick, some type of a little element, that then you position right inside here, and now when you turn the wheel, it hits it, and it stops it from going too far. And now your wheel spins perfectly when you want to go into the turns. But maybe that doesn't turn enough. When you see this turning back and forth, it doesn't quite turn enough. So if you take this tire off, and you replace it with a thinner tire, then that goes right on there. And guess what? Now in the same space, look at how much movement you can get. So now you can make really sharp turns, and you can have a lot of movement, and you don't need the stop. So these are just a few of the cool tips to help you drive on through the world.